And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at in this round of reading is going to be your first and last for the month of December. First and last is the style of reading that I do with aces on top, tens at the bottom as we transition from one month to the next. Sometimes one season to the next, it all depends. What is coming in and what is going out. Put very simply, with the aces on top of each respective element, water, earth, fire, and air, or cups, pentacles, wands, and swords, the aces represent the new ideas, new emotional fulfillments, new contracts, new opportunities, or depending on the context, renewal, if that does come up, because that too is still a form of newness. With their counterparts, the tens on the bottoms, endings, culminations, conclusions, things of that sort. So as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. I know at times, Pisces, the conversation can get difficult. Understand, I as a tarot card reader am not here to purposely misguide you. That's not the type of stuff I do here. We talk about both rain and sunshine, good and bad. Everything is laid out on the table. So with that being said, follow along with me in your read today, Pisces, first and last for the month of December. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We'll start with your home element of water upon that Ace of Cups. Show the cards we need to see, please, for Pisces in this reading. Define this Ace of Cups. What do we need to see, please, upon fulfillment for Pisces here and now? Wow. Okay. The world, the one above all, the highest of both the minor and major arcana. I don't know how far my arm can stretch. What chapter is closing and what is opening? Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is a close. Nine of Swords. All my nightmares and all my anxieties and all my fears, I lay them to rest. It's not fulfilling me to just hold on to them for no apparent reason anymore. Why so? Four of Cups. Because the more I held on to them, the more pain I got. A self-fulfilling prophecy. And that now has come to an end. Whatever you're dealing with right now, Pisces, you just come to a sharp conclusion that it ain't worth it. Very bluntly, if you're having all that nightmare and anxieties underneath our Ace of Cups, and then the World was the first card that we pulled, a cycle's completion, we can hold on to our fears. We can hold on to everything that's holding us back emotionally. Or we could say, yeah, it's not for me anymore. I refuse to carry this burden, this weight, this fear. It's not helping me. It got me from point A to point B before. That's why I held on to it. But right now, it's not going to do anything but weigh me down. What do we do next? That's what I'm more concerned with. To your Ace of Pentacles, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in this read. With a new opportunity awaiting. Well. Nice, okay. Knowing the right investments, the King of Pentacles coming out. How do we invest properly with all the resources and everything that we've garnered? Any others? No? Okay. What else underneath the Ace of Pentacles in this reading, Pisces? Yeah. Eight of Cups. New opportunity comes from walking away. Why so? Eight of Wands. Yeah. Directly communicating that this is over. Whatever dynamic you are in, and I don't necessarily see this as an intimate partner, Pisces. I see this as more either friendship based or familial based. What we're saying is, no, I gotta let y'all suffer because I'm not carrying my burdens and your burdens. That's too much burdens. We're not doing that. I had to let whatever happens. It is going to hurt and it's going to hurt you the most. But for me to be okay with this, for me to be okay with everything that's going on, I can't be your emotional punching bag or your go-to guy anymore. That's not happening. Directly communicated. I know the right investment and it ain't here. That's why I'm bouncing. Fair enough. I get it. To the Ace of Wands. Reveal the Ace of Wands upon the read for Pisces. Show the cards that we need to see, please. What defines the Ace of Wands? The fire that drives us forward. What are the cards we need to see, please? To find the Ace of Wands for Pisces in their reading. Page of Wands. Optimistic about the energy we output. Why? Permanent. Card of Virgo. There we go. Something I want to see here. We believe that healing is very much within our grasp. In fact, we're just waiting to use our tools. Why so? Page of Pentacles. An opportunity presented itself. Now it's time for me to see what I got. See what we're made of. We have to try. We have to try healing. We have to try stepping away from this. Because when you're being in it and carrying everybody's burdens, that's not getting any of us anywhere. Lastly, to the Ace of Swords. Reveal the cards we need to see, please. Find the Ace of Swords in this read. Find the Ace of Swords for Pisces read today, first and last. Upon your Ace of Swords, Pisces. Yep. Tower. And so, if I wasn't going to make the choice, then the world made one for me. Also, define the Tower. Moon, card Pisces. And that's you. Why? Why so? Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity has to await. So yeah, a sweeping destruction came in with a relational dynamic that you've had so far, and let that be a new guidance for what you need to find of yourself, rather than being the burden carrier and therefore the only person who fell in this destruction. What I see for you in your read today, Pisces, I don't know what happened between you and these group of people, but it came to a head where you just had to say, no, I'm not doing this for you anymore. I'm not hard carrying all of your burdens just because you're incompetent. I'm not doing this. I'm not helping you anymore. I cannot sustain for myself while I'm constantly worried about you. Something's got to give, and it ain't going to be pretty, but it also ain't going to be me. The Ace of Swords here, the truth, new opportunity awaits when I put myself first, but in order to put myself first, this had to fall apart. Easiest way I can put it. Underneath it all, Star, the card of Aquarius. I don't know if you're dealing with one, but the hope and heart of the matter here is that this is something that you actually wish for. You wanted freedom. You wanted to be emotionally for and of and keeping to yourself. Here's the opportunity. Came in the weirdest way possible, but if this required a total disruption of a friend or a familiar relational dynamic, because that's a dynamic I'm seeing as it's laid out on the board, then yeah, let it burn. Let it burn. I have to focus on me now. Going to your Ten of Cups. Home element of water. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, in this case of Ten of Cups for Pisces in the read. Define that Ten of Cups, please. What about harmony and synchronicity with our station and who and where we are? What are the cards we need to see, please? Define the Ten of Cups in this read. Devil. Card of Capricorn. Okay, why are we looking at it? Magician. Okay, manifested our point of where we stand here and now. Temperance, card of Sagittarius. Oh, okay, got it. I mean, so here's the duality, the truth of it all, right, Pisces? When we cast out into the universe that we no longer want to be bothered by this, I want better friends, I want better family, I want things to be different, the universe is always listening. Right. It's almost as if the moment that happened, you regret it and blamed yourself, but understand that that also is a reactive pattern that you develop because of the dynamic. The Magician, hey, we guide ourselves to this point. You asked for it in this weird roundabout way. And so the soul will heal with time. Temperance, card of Sagittarius. This is being recorded during Sagittarius season. Always good to pull the card of the season. Then Capricorn with the Devil saying, well, it's kind of like the universe is throwing up its hands saying, I did what you asked for, right? So we're sitting in an uncomfortable position of Is it the fact that you asked for this ending to happen and became so destructive that it just kind of wreaked havoc in many different places of your life? Or does your asking for the destruction and then it coming to fruition a reminder of just how much you let yourself go on? It's one or the other. And I'm getting the odd feeling it's the latter because, again, we're trying to find ourselves again, but we wouldn't have done that without the Tower. Something had to give. Ten of Pentacles. Real cards we need to see, please, for Pisces in the read. What defines the Ten of Pentacles? Our experiential emotion. Here, back then, moving forward, whatever that's supposed to mean. Show the tree of life. Page of Pentacles. I got to try to focus on me right now. Build the life that I want to see, not the ones that you were keeping me from. Eight of Wands. Directly speaking, I'm going to aim for what is right for me. Yeah, we're separating. Ten of Pentacles. Again, speaking to what is right for me. I'm going to do the best for the rest of my life. If you want to be a part of that, that is your choice. If you don't, that is also your choice. But none of that is a choice I'm forcing upon you or making you have happen. I'm setting the parameters. I'm setting the boundaries. Now, after that's all said and done, if you don't like that, you're not meant to be in it. Boom. The rest of our life is ahead of us if we let go of other people's burdens. Ten of Wands. Show us the cards we need to see. Please define that Ten of Wands in the read today. What about the burdens that are still carried? Ooh, nice, but it didn't hit the table. The burdens that are still carried. Show the cards that we need to see, please, find this read for Pisces. Four of Pentacles. What we hold on to? Yeah, there's still investment here. The reality of the situation is you're kind of stuck with them. And so that's why I say in some way, shape, or form, I never really got into the idea that this is a lover's dynamic or intimate partner. It's very much giving the family that we're born into, right? Or at least the long-term friends that we had. What do we do with that now? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So the things that we've held on to is actually being revealed as an active choice of investment. And maybe that might sting a little, Pisces, but also understand if we chose to invest, we could choose to divest as well. Justice, the card of Libra. When things get weighed out, when push comes to shove, when everything is weighed on the scales, the process will go as it should. And this you are trusting in. But more so the idea of, hey, just because I've been here for the longest doesn't mean that things can't change either. You're actually having an open mind to it by being accountable to the ways you participated. I like that for you. Lastly, to the Ten of Swords. What about sharp conclusions that are made? Shows the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ten of Swords for Pisces in this reading. What is significant of the Ten of Swords for Pisces in this read today? Three of Pentacles. The truth of the matter in terms of a friendship dynamic or at least a workable relationship, we're realizing that some things just can't work. King of Wands. And so in knowing that truth, we do the best with what we got. And what we got ain't them. What we got is us. Six of Cups. It doesn't mean that this person or these people don't mean, a lot to you. Is that in the reality, when push comes to shove, we also need to grow, which means setting boundaries even with this person. It just is where it is right now. Underneath it all, Queen of Wands, trying to embrace what hope looks like, what the development of ourselves and our future could look like, and to embrace it properly, not from a space of desperation. Define the major arcana strewn across the table for Pisces in the read. We first look to the world. Why is that the first card that came out? Saying definitively, no, I cannot hold this for you anymore. No more holding other people's burdens. Why the world for Pisces in the read today? And we start here to the world. Ten of Cups. Whether I like it or not, this is my new story. This is my new harmony. This is my new everything I'm syncing up with. It just doesn't include all this pain anymore. I cannot hold it. I cannot hold it if I want a better life for me. Next, the Hermit card of Virgo. King of Cups. The best and emotionally forward version of the self, saying that I'm going to execute this properly. We're going to do this right. And so for me to do it right, I have to set up good boundaries to understand what's worth it and what's not. Next to the Tower, Eight of Swords. Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier when the Tower first came out. You didn't exactly make a move on it. The universe heard you. The universe is always listening. Please do remember that. And so when the Eight of Swords is behind that, if we weren't going to make a decision, the universe did it for you. To the Moon, to you. Ace of Wands, wanting to find yourself again. Truth of the matter, heart of the matter. The new opportunity that's laid out in front of you is that minus these people, these connections, the only person left there is me. Who is that person now? To the Devil, Nine of Cups. And this is what I was saying. It may not be fun to say out loud, but you want it to be, if this connection could not change, you wanted to be rid of it for the longest. I know it may sound very, off-putting energy or very just sharp pointed and downright spiteful in some ways, but part of you really wanted this to be done. And the reason being is because if I'm giving my 100% and you're giving 50, that don't add up to a neat 75 when we average it out. It just means I'm giving 100 and you probably are giving even less. Truth of the matter is how you actually felt. And so when we can acknowledge that out loud, we also move over to better horizons and set better boundaries so that we don't have to give it all for somebody who does not even want to reciprocate half. To the Magician, Justice, the card of Libra. And so we manifested now. The process is what it is. Let the scales weigh out where they may. To Temperance, Nine of Swords. And all my nightmares and all my fears appearing up here, all those things will change with time. I just got to be brave enough to see it through. Lastly, there was one more. Where is it? To Justice again. Page of Pentacles. So, and remember, that's all appearing underneath your Ten of Wands, which is your burden or the things you got to take accountability for. I want to try letting things go. If I weigh things out and it's too heavy on my side, throw it on the other scale. Throw it, get rid of it. I cannot hold on to it any longer. I cannot hold on to it any longer or anymore. Okay. Resolution, the real cards of resolution for Pisces in their read. What is held in space resolution for Pisces in their journey today? Okay. Well, there's one. Three of Swords. Heartbroken. The reality of the situation is just because we wanted the separation from it doesn't mean that we aren't still in our feelings about it. That's totally valid, Pisces. I'm not trying to judge you. Three of Swords representing, hey, I wish this would have been better. In fact, it could have been better. But the reality of the situation is I'm left and I'm still here right now. And I got to do what's right for and by me. What couples that Three of Swords? High Priestess. Above all else, we are heartbroken, but we know that internally, from our best and most loving and endearing spaces, yeah, this is the right move. The right move is me getting away from you and all of this. Underneath it all, Two of Cups. Okay. Maybe signs of intimacy now, but I still see that as the most endearing heart giving to another endearing person. Maybe that is, at least from how I'm seeing it, because again, across the board, I wasn't really getting you breaking up with somebody or an intimate partner, but rather, let's say hypothetically that Two of Cups is a friend. What does an actual friendship look like? No, not just the idea that we've known each other from 6th grade. Who are we then versus who are we now? How do I give properly? How do I get properly? That's a better framework to have when it comes to bonding. So what I see you to read today, Pisces, is this. Definitively, a chapter is over, and we're stuck in the aftermath of, is this okay for us? Is this right for us? Is this good for us? The only person that's going to decide that is the you that's free. Because ultimately, you know that you have to be let loose from this. This is not helping you. It's not gaining you anything in any way, shape, or form. So in moving forward, we accept the dirty, quote unquote, icky feelings inside that can be completely contradictory at times, but also understand they're there for a reason, because those are the feelings and emotions you denied just to make this dynamic work. And now that all of you is back, all of you is going to ask for more. When less of you is there, you ask for less. It's a very simple concept. And moving forward, hey, we're going to try to address the long-term investment we had into making this work, and also try to understand and maybe piece apart the information where we can of how we got here so that we don't repeat it and set up good boundaries moving to the future. That's why I got in your read today, Pisces. I hope this conversation helped. And yeah, it's over now. But more than being over, there's a new beginning for you. Just got to put one foot in front of the other. See you around, okay?